This is Tuar, a 27-year-old male southern resident Icelandic hybrid orca. He currently lives at SeaWorld San Antonio. He is Kalina's second last surviving calf and one of the few captive orcas with southern resident blood. Tuar was born on June 22, 1999 in SeaWorld Orlando to an Icelandic southern resident hybrid female named Kalina, also known famously as Baby Shamu, and Icelandic male Tilikum. He was initially named Flash, however SeaWorld later allowed visitors to vote on his name, which ultimately the name Tuar won. Tuar was reportedly very reliable in shows since infancy. He began to train for waterworks at a few months old and was a very fast learner. In November 2000, another female named Taima gave birth to a male named Tekoa, who was also Tuar's half-brother. Soon after Tekoa's birth, Taima became aggressive with him, leading to trainers to separate baby Tekoa from his mother. Tekoa was adopted by Kalina, and Tuar developed a very close bond with his half-brother. On April 25, 2004, Tuar and Tekoa were transferred to SeaWorld San Antonio. It was rumored that this transfer was meant to prepare them for a transfer to Loro Parque in Spain. Tuar never saw his mother again. At San Antonio, Tuar reportedly had a hard time adjusting. He would cope by rubbing his teeth against the concrete and pool bottoms, which damaged his teeth and required drilling. Although it took time for Tuar to get used to his new environment, he was reportedly very sensitive to changes. In February 2006, Tekoa and another male named Kiro were moved to Loro Parque. A decade later in 2016, SeaWorld announced the end to their orca breeding program. Because of this, Tuar and another male in the park named Kayuko were separated from the females more often to prevent breeding. Kayuko is also Tuar's half-brother, and the two would become very close companions as the two are the main duo in orca shows at San Antonio. Today, Tuar spends a majority of its time with Kayuko, though he is occasionally grouped with the females during the shows. He is described by trainers as a very energetic and playful whale, but is environmentally sensitive to changes such as water levels, cranes, and other temporary changes. He is easily identified as he is the second largest orca in the park and has a smaller eye patch compared to Kayuko. Tuar is an individual who has had to adapt, from having to cope with separation from his mother and Tekoa, to disliking changes in his environment or pod structure. Despite this, he remains very active in shows and up-close encounters, and enjoys the company of his older half-brother.